So welcome to our October edition, Fall BRIK. Yay! So good. You know, the fun thing about the Kaia FIT BRIK, you know, because every fall it is the Kaia FIT BRIK. We do the same benchmark to see how we progress year over year, which is a really cool feature. And regardless, we're always just competing against ourselves. And I think it's just really honed in, you know, like, it doesn't matter what the girl next to me is doing, other than like, I want to cheer her on and she's doing awesome. But sometimes for women coming into a space like this, they feel like, oh, is it going to be competitive? Or, oh, am I going to be looked at? Or, ooh, am I going to look like I don't belong? And one, we all know Kaia's not like that, but I think, you know, this BRIK in particular is just really about like, okay, what can I do to level up for myself? And there's so many things I was so inspired by just going through everyone's benchmark sheets this week, the inches lost measurement sheets this week. You know, really taking the opportunity to, gosh, just feel our best, you know, because that's what it's about. It's not about being a certain size. It's about feeling good in our clothes. It's about walking out the door and like, look at us, we have our hair washed, look how cute we all are right now. Like, you know, and it's just like, man, like, you know, you just feel good. And I think that's just a big part of it. And then the connections that we make on top of it is just like frosting on the cake. Gluten-free cake that's vegan and totally sugar-free. Yeah, all of it. So I just want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank all of our coaches for everything that they do to just give us the experiences in class that help that hour go by fast. Because if it didn't go by fast, none of us would keep coming back. We would die, and then we would never come back. My very first kayak class, I hated it. I just never had a fun time with exercise my entire life through being 26 years old. I came to my first kayak class, 100 pounds overweight, and I literally walked out like, that was fun? Question mark? Like, oh. And I never stopped coming. And I think having that opportunity where you don't have to think about it, you don't have to stress about it, like all these things are just so important to know that you take out the ho-hum, you take out the, oh, I gotta do this. And sometimes we feel that way in general. It's not all like roses and lollipops, right? But knowing that we're gonna be surrounded by really good energy, no matter how we're feeling, even if we're operating like 20%, still moving our body, it still counts. And that's literally what I saw this entire BRIK. So thank you so much for all of that. I'm gonna go into first our most improved benchmark winners. So just a super quick synopsis, you guys know, but of our benchmark, we had either the timed mile or half mile or 3 miles on the bike. We had our 5-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible, trying to get further or more rounds every time we did it in week 1, 3, and 5. And we had several skill exercises for 1 minute each. We were trying to increase our reps, but also weight or levels or whatever. And granted, all of these improvements that I was looking at are only limited by the notes that the girls included, because I can't read minds, definitely through a piece of paper, but you know, seeing notes of like heavier weights and things like that, all of that was taken into consideration. And literally when I go through even this particular benchmark, I actually create a spreadsheet, and it's like a whole thing, because I'll come up with like 20 girls and I'm like, oh my god, they all improved so much, like who were the top 3? And I want to be as fair as possible, so spreadsheet it is, and these rose to the top, and that's how we're going to play with that, because I literally can only agonize over these decisions so much. So I want to give a super big shout out to our first winner. She could not be here. She is a Sparks Kaia girl. Just seeing her, she's newer to Kaia. I've absolutely loved seeing her, especially in the past few weeks, you know, toward the end of BRIK, you know, coaching more at the 5 and 6 a.m. Sparks. She improved 2 minutes and 40 seconds on her timed mile, which is a huge improvement. She did 3 full AMRAP rounds of improvement, and then 84 total reps with increases on her weights and levels and exercises. Yeah. So yeah, right? Like I was just like, damn, what was I doing? Maybe I should have run a little faster. I don't know. Like, yeah.
You're only competing with yourself.
I know, I'm only competing with myself. But I see her as improvements. I'm like, damn, like, okay, like, well, next year. But it is Brittany Mays.
Yay!
Yeah, wonderful. And then this Kaia Kaia girl is a West Reno Kaia girl. She couldn't be here. She's at Apple Hill right now. And I'm like, no
So
shade.
sad.
I know, like, it's just, you know,
Eat some time.
I know, she might as well be in like Hawaii. It's just like great. It's like, of course, but like, I'm not going to beat on you for doing something awesome. She improved. What was interesting about her benchmark improvements was how much she pushed herself in levels and weight. So she did still improve 43 seconds on her mile, but she had a significant weight increase on her AMRAP. I want to say it was like 10 or 15 or 20 pounds. Like, forgive me, I looked at a lot of numbers. 48 total reps increased on the skill exercises, but again, significant increases in both weights and in levels. I want to say one of her notes was that she did a one-legged push-up. So,
Yeah.
hey, yeah. The West Reno girls call her West Reno Barbie.
I love it.
She's like the epitome of what they look at, like when they're like the cat girl, the Kaia Alpha Team girl of like, ooh, how's Nikki doing it? And it's Nikki Mossbacker. So, and I got all kinds of prizes for them as well. I'll be there for them at the studios. This Kaia girl is here tonight, which is wonderful. Sparks Kaia girl, and I would say about her, I am so inspired by her commitment to herself. I think, you know, I have a lot of conversations with Kaia girls all the time, and, you know, and everyone's coming from a different place, and we're all overcoming different things, but we're all going through something, right? And, you know, it's what I tell myself so I don't get road rage. Like, that person's probably going through something, you know. But it's like, it's kind of just real, you know. All of us are going through something, no matter what it is, no matter how, like, low of a hanging kind of tree it is, or maybe it's a really big issue. And, you know, just her engagement in this program and her commitment and her resilience, and just seeing her always looking to perfect her form in the classes that I coach her in, and seeing this improvement here. She increased her distance in the timed mile from a 3/4 mile to a 1 mile. She did almost 2 full rounds more on the AMRAP and 94 total reps more on the skill exercises, and that's Holly. Yeah, somewhere it's here. There it is, right there. Yay! And it's a cute little phone bag. Yeah. Oh, we need like pose and stuff. Yeah. No, you take it right.
It's long.
We're like-
Hold on. Sorry. Yay.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah, don't get us all like with the bar upstairs. We're all kinds of crazy. So just thank you for being here, and thank you for always being so engaged, and I hope you enjoyed those prizes, but obviously you're in the raffle already, whichever that is over there. I have so many honorable mentions on this benchmark because, like I said, I did a whole spreadsheet. So I'm going to shout out their names. They all have an entry in the raffle as well. Shanti Chan of West Reno, Jenna Eisenberg of West Reno, Heidi Somhegi of West Reno, Joe Kane of West, Carly Borchard of West, Sherry Guzman of Sparks, Iola Carpenter of Sparks, Wendy Tyler of Sparks, Lorraine Henson of Sparks, Jen Price of South, Jen Utu of West, Christy Connolly of West, Liz Moore of West, Karen Johnson of West, Jamie Edan of Sparks, Sarah Westlake of Sparks, Jennifer Timmons of Sparks, Jay Durst of Sparks, Yadira Loza here, hello, of Sparks, Jessica Newsom of Sparks, formerly of West, once upon a time, Shauna Hanneman of Sparks, and Daniela Kim of Sparks. So they all have entries in the raffle because, yeah, there was a few that I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know.
Good job, ladies.
Good job! Yeah! To the video, good job. So that takes me to our biggest inch losses, right? So we focus on our inches versus our weight. Of course, we can still measure our weight. It's still one piece of the pie. Not to be facetious about that. But it is one piece of the picture. But for us at Kaia, we do have some scales at different studios, but we want to make sure if you're on one scale and then a different scale, we don't want to, you know, get awry and then somehow it's gone up because of different, you know how scales are. I don't need to explain it. At the same time, you have your home scale consistently. You can measure yourself at a consistent time from beginning to end. So that's always been the better picture on that front. But inches are really kind of where the story is. When we're talking about body composition, feeling good in our clothes, feeling confident in our skin, it kind of comes down to inches and not really necessarily weight. I've certainly dropped several inches and only lost a pound or whatever it is, and that's fine. It's going to look different every single time, especially when you're building muscle, and that body composition shift is obviously part of that. So I'm going to start with the honorable mentions. We have Christy Connolly of West Reno. She lost 6.25 inches. Yay! We have Christina Segura of Spark. She lost 6.5 inches.
Wow.
Brittany Mays of Spark, 6.5 inches. Holly Clancy of Spark, 7.25 inches.
Oh, yay.
You were just 0.25 inches from being top 3, by the way. I know, I'm such a jerk.
No, the spreadsheet is.
No spreadsheet. I typoed somehow. So our top 3, I'll start with third. She couldn't be here, but she is such a committed Kaia girl in Sparks. You know, I often have conversations with women, whether they're considering joining Kaia or they're in Kaia, about injuries, about pain, things that have just happened along the way, or you come into the program and you're bone on this, or you have an old shoulder injury there, or whatever it is. And how she works through that, how she's worked through that over her time with us thus far. She's not new to us, but it can be frustrating, and setbacks in that kind of arena when it comes to injuries are frustrating, and she doesn't let it get her down. She really doubled down on her nutrition, so even though she had to kind of pull away from some of the workouts toward the very end of BRIK, she's still number 3 as far as like the freaking inches. So, you know, it just goes to show 80% of results are nutrition, even though in some ways that sucks because we can work out super hard, but I learned in the winter of 2012, 2013, you cannot out-workout eggnog and pie. So I tried. I really thought double days would like do me good, and it did not. It really comes down to, okay, I can add in this behavior working out, but how am I feeling, and how am I managing my portions? Because for me, it's all overeating, but we all have our vices. It could be sugar, it could be anything. And she really took those recipes to heart, playing with them. Her husband loved so many of them as well. And that is Lorraine Henson of Sparks. She got 7.5 inches,
Nice.
which is amazing. So she has a prize bag here. This next Kaia girl is here, which is wonderful. And oh gosh, she's been with us for such a long time, and I would say, you know, she often kills it during BRIK. Her commitment to the program, you know, sharing just with me as when I've been her head coach, checking in. Okay, here's my plan for this week. Here's what I did. Whatever it looks like. Check-ins don't have to be anything formal. It can be the most simple thing. It can also just be posting on social media about it, which she's also done. Because I think sometimes when we share, it's not bragging on social media, it's usually inspiring someone else to do a little bit more for themselves. So I think sometimes we gotta get out of our head on that. And seeing her posts always inspires me. And that is Idira Loza of Sparks. 8.5 inches.
Oh.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Okay, so come on.
Get your prize.
Because I got these things for you. Here you go. I'm probably bending your certificate, and I apologize. Yes! Oh, so good.
Yay! Thank
Yay!
you.
Wow. 8.5 inches.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
6 weeks.
So
That's
nice.
amazing.
So, takes us to our top winner. Okay. So this Kai girl I've had many conversations with, and I just love her spunk. I love her drive. I love her commitment regardless of her schedule. I loved meeting her the very first time at the BRIK orientation. I remember it very, very well. And seeing her commitment to herself, and then just the light on her face when she saw the inches that she lost at the final measurements and the Kai Curly Tunes, that whole event, and actually seeing that and being able to at least like, yes, with her, you know, even though it was a crazy busy morning, I just cannot wait to see where you take this from here. But losing 8.75 inches, you are now our current Kaia queen. You have unseated Stacey Alvinson, and that is Raymond Rogers.
Go, girl!
Good job.
Oh my gosh, you could fill a whole bag with all those inches. I like it. Give it back.
I like that.
gotta take a photo.
You
Yay!
guys are like coordinating colors.
Yeah, but we got the memo.
We
guys.
did.
Yes.
It was the same. Purple and orange.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what I coordinate, because, my hair is still on the head, so it works out. So I just want to do a quick shout out, with our coaches, because, we have maybe around 50 coaches. I know no one believes me when I say that, but it's only because you have a smaller perspective at one studio. We have 4 studios, 90 classes a week, it's a whole thing. And it's tough to commit to being a coach and serving in that way and giving all of yourself in those classes, and then also to turn around and meal prep or show up for the benchmark and push yourself, whatever that looks like. And we had 4 coaches who either really dialed into the benchmark or got perfect attendance, which is fantastic. So shout out to Laura Port, Coach Laura. She was on her benchmark. Jeannie Rucker. Technically I did too. I don't like to give myself shout outs, but I'm on the list. It's my only fitness goal during break because I don't have time for any other goals, physically. I'm just I just gotta improve the benchmark. And then perfect attendance, I'm so impressed because we have 2 perfect attendance. Let me get that correct. Wait. No, 1. Thank you. Thank you, Sheet. Okay. Lindsay Luce.
Woo!
And she told me at the beginning
That was her goal.
It was her goal.
Yeah.
It was her goal. And she knew it was going to be hard. And I remember we did the first benchmark together, the week 1 benchmark together. And it was actually here, and I started fast. So the first 2 laps around the block, I was like, okay, I'm flying. And then I just did not eat enough the day before, and I could feel my tank kind of emptying. And she's talking before we even went out there, she's talking about her sciatic, she's talking about all this stuff, and I'm like, take care of yourself, be safe. And here she comes after talking about her sciatic. She's like my sister, so I can say these things. She just blows by me, and I'm like, be out! Then you leave me in the dust. What the? And she totally did amazing, but that did get aggravated, and rather than letting that completely deter her for the rest of BRIK, she still doubled down on her perfect attendance because it's important for her to set a goal and to achieve that goal. And I think no matter what curveballs we get thrown, it's really important to know that we can still make things work. And if you just don't know how, talk to a coach. It doesn't have to be me, it can be anybody. We're always here with ideas. And she made sure that cycle, all these things that she could do were on the menu. And I think that's really important to keep in mind. She didn't have to race me in future benchmarks, although I made sure to eat enough the next 2 just in case I had to race her, but it worked out. And I'm super duper proud of her. I'm super proud of Laura, I'm super proud of Jeannie. It's no joke to pull that all together. So I have a list of perfect attendance girls. I don't hold it against them when they're not here.
They made it till the other one.
Yeah, they made it to all everything else, which is fine. It's totally fine. But shout out to these girls. If you do hear your name, please come up front. And that is Stacy Allenson, Jill Banesh, who is entirely online, which is always super impressive to get perfect attendance online with the virtual memberships and our live stream logging and that kind of stuff. Carly Borchard, Jill Kane, Holly Clancy, come on up. Christy Connolly, Michelle Davis, Bridget DeAriata, Alyssa Escabel, Angie Fig, Heidi Fischel, Shauna Hanneman, Melanie Homan, Erica Kelly, Grace Kaiser, Lindsay Luce, Yadira Loza, you can come on up, Amber Mann, Elizabeth Moore or Liz Moore, Jessica Newsom, Jen Price, Donna Rosemark, Heidi Somhegi, Wendy Tyler, and Jen Utu.
All right.
Did you also get perfect attendance? No. Okay, thank you, because I almost hiccuped on myself about whether or not. Oh yeah, we can photo. Yay! And the 2 showed up. Perfect attendance, I like it.
Yes.
I'm never on time, but well, and, honestly, you guys won prizes, you got perfect attendance. There is a correlation, right?
I'm like, I know this, but thanks for the reminder. Just
When-
show up, right?
Yeah, when you show up, things can happen. It's a big thing. It's totally a thing to keep in mind. which takes us to our bingo raffle. Yay! So we did have several girls. Thank you. Yeah, come on up. We did have several girls who completed however many rows, which is always wonderful. So they got extra tickets added. All of our perfect attendance girls have entries. Our amazing coaches have entries. Not me, because that's weird. The biggest inch losses, the honorable mentions, the most improved benchmark winner, like everyone who I have mentioned is in this, plus all of you guys who filled out for attending. So let's get on into these prizes. I'm trying to remember what like the biggest one is. So remind myself because there's so many. Okay, so I think it's jolly. Well, they're all, some of the top ones are all around $300 values, so we'll see. Yeah, hey, all right, we'll just start with the $300 value-ish one. Okay, so this is from one of our partners, Optimized Chiropractic. So it is a gift certificate that entitles you to a consultation, detailed chiropractic examination, 1 chiropractic treatment. I actually go to Optimized Chiropractic. They helped when I twisted my TI, and it was really, really amazing. It wasn't amazing when I twisted it because I was a jerk and I was carrying a tub. I was carrying a tub the opposite way you should carry anything heavy. I was doing this like a freaking gargoyle. I don't know what I was doing, and I was trying to get into the stairs, and then I like started walking out. I'm like, yep, nope, I did something. Should have lifted with my legs. Yeah, because I was trying to duck them. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it took a little bit, but they super helped me. They're amazing. So, oh no, you pull.
Oh, I gotta pull.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't be to blame here. Ruby!
Yay!
Yay!
Cool.
So they're both amazing, and actually, whether I go to Ben or Charlene, like they actually are very similar. Charlene is, I think sometimes we're like, oh, like, am I going to get such a good adjustment? Not to talk down about like female chiropractors, but she's so strong. It's the same in there, like any sort of anyone else. So I love it.
All the pops.
All
Well,
stuff.
thanks.
All right, I'm gonna put that down.
All right.
So we're gonna go with this one. Yes, okay. So this is with Sparks Mobile Physical Therapy, another one of our partners. Kelly, she did the pelvic floor workshop, which was super informative if you watched the video or attended. This is basically individualized initial evaluation, and she actually comes to your home. So even though it's Sparks Mobile Physical Therapy, she'll go wherever you are. And when she did a session for me, it was really fantastic because she was so patient with Jiggy, because he's so tall that even her table did not get us out of the fray of him being like, what's up, what's happening? And she was so patient. So even if you have kids running around and dogs running around, like, she's cool. So,
Okay.
yeah, I can look because I'm not pulling it. Yay! Chrissy Connolly!
Oh,
Yay!
All right. Should we go with massages next? I know it's not, I don't know.
Yes, let's do massages.
I got 3 massages.
Nice.
Okay, you want 3 then.
So Carrie Olsen's amazing. She's one of our partners as well. And she is, she's just like kindness in a bottle, like one of the kindest people on the planet. I feel like she's my therapist. So she's like massaging me, like doing the sports massage, and I'm like, ah! And then I'm like, hours over, I'm like, man, she is so patient. Okay. And it's Sherry Guzman is the first winner. Okay. And then we have Raven!
Yay!
Yeah, she's amazing. And she's located in like the center of town, so it's pretty streamlined. And then Liz Moore.
Nope, that's Ruby's.
That's Ruby. I just threw yours on the ground. Like I just had no idea. Do you want your ticket? You're like, no, not really, but I don't want to cause confusion.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go with Jade Elkine. She, of Clinch Performance and Recovery, she did our squat and pull-up workshop, which was really fantastic. I did my best. She was so on the move during that workshop when I was filming. I was just like, oh, geez, pause, I don't know. Like, there's just so much going on. It was amazing. $99 value is basically, initial consultation. Yeah. Robin! She's fantastic. She's an Ironman triathlete, so she totally understands, like, I want to keep watching. Oh, we haven't even taken any photos of the other winners.
Oh,
we can.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've been taking a photo of you.
That's okay.
You're like, we can make it. Okay, Robin, come on. You're so cute. Yay! Oh, your photo is
Back up there.
Okay, visualize the massage that you're gonna get, which is so good.
That's amazing.
No, you're fine. They're basically combat bits.
Thank you.
Yay! Basically. I like it. Do you want someone to take a photo of you?
No.
I think someone should have to.
I'm cool.
You're so funny. Let's go with this. So it's a 2 weeks free for not only the winner, but also a friend with Cornerstone Martial Arts. So one of our partners, they actually sublease space in our West Reno studio to do classes, and we actually are partnering with them in November to host an anti-abduction training workshop. And so it'll be at the Spark Studio November 16th at noon. It's a 2-hour workshop. It costs $100 per participant. It's a legit thing. And this is not me training you guys. I'll be there. This is totally David with all of his expertise. If you were part of that free workshop we did, it was like, it was slated for an hour, but like everyone was so enthralled with what they were learning. I think we went like an hour and a half, and that was just a sample of like all the knowledge and expertise that he has. So, Chanty Chan! Yay! And she's a West Reno girl, so that works out pretty good for her. So we have it's a gift basket, but it's from the Reno Chamber Orchestra, so it includes 2 single 2024-25 concert tickets of the guests choosing, and then obviously there's like a shirt in here and like a mug. Yeah, super cute. So let's see what's this. Iola Carpenter of Spark. There, and we'll go with, let's do this. So here is a gift card. It is from Stretch Zone. So this is assisted stretching. So if you're at the BRIK orientation, you may have seen some of the tables of people like, oh yeah, this or that, and they were like stretching them and stuff, because we never stretch enough. So they're fantastic. This is an intro session plus 3 30-minute sessions. Yeah, and there's a location near West Reno and a location near South Reno. Kaia's. Jen Price. Yay! I'm just gonna make this nice little alignment here. All right, and let's go with, so this is a gift voucher that was donated by one of our Kaia girls. It's actually a natal chart consultation, so thinking astrology. Super fun. It's 90 minutes. And it like doesn't even expire for like 1,000,000 years, not but sometime next year. June 2025 sounds so long from now. And that is Jamie Dunn. And then we have here, I don't know if anyone enjoys paying for an oil change. Probably not.
Nobody likes that.
But this is a free oil change.
Yay! Sponsored by Koano.
From Koano. So Koano stands for Community Conscious Car Care. They literally plant a tree every time someone gets an oil change. Every oil change they plant a tree. They just hosted a free women's car care clinic last night. That apparently was like super fun. He told me, I was working at home, so I wasn't seeing it. But they really do value empowering women, and so when you feel kind of awkward going into an altar shop like you could be taken advantage of, this is the place to go. Especially because my other half runs it. So just look for the guy with the beard, and he will take care of you. You're just like, I'm a Kaia girl, and he'll be like, I got you. You know, not that like if you're not a Kaia girl, it doesn't help you, but yes.
I think it's on our new one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the
I
back.
like the backup. Didn't she already win? No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'm just gonna double check before I say the name. Okay. Stacey Allenson. Yay! So Stacey Allenson was our 3-time in a row pro Kaia queen.
Right. 3 times.
Yeah, and I can't remember all the inches, but it was like somewhere around 12-ish, 11-ish, 3 times in a row. She has lost significant weight since joining us last
She
summer.
did the summer.
She started with like around the summer challenge. She did the summer challenge
She
most
won this
recently.
one, right? Didn't she win this one?
She won, yes. So she was one, so everyone who had, were in our top improvements got entered into that raffle across all of the Kaias. And she won money from Kaia FIT Corporate.
All
Yeah,
right.
because we donated, we all pitched in from every single purchase of Summer Transformation, $10 went into a pot. And so she won half the pot. Yeah, so she still won it, now she's winning again, and just goes to show, like, keep rocking it, keep doing you, and you know, you just keep winning things, and that's cool. Okay, so last 2 prizes. So this one is, they rebranded, the name is AlloMed now, but if 2 months ago, and it's always in my supplement bag in general, so if you ever want to try it, you're more than welcome to. But we are looking to partner, we're starting a partnership with AlloMed, and what they have is a CBD topical that is true pain relief. It's a gel, which is either in a pump form or a roll-on form. So I do have some in my car, if anyone wants to try it, just follow me outside and I'll let you try it on whatever body part you want to put it on. But it actually is really fantastic. It has CBD in it, it's not intoxicating, it's not like you're gonna get high off of putting it on your knee or whatever's going on. That'd be odd, but this is a free bottle. And every girl who's tried it, because I do have that trial pump on me when I coach, loves it. So ultimately we will be selling it. But for now, someone can win it, which is super fantastic, and that person is Lorraine Henson. She's been dealing with something. Yeah, I love it. Okay, last one is another one of our partners, and I put in our little scan thing so you can learn more about it. Of course, there's also this little pamphlet, but we have oral organic supplements and we have rapid DNA drops. And rapid DNA drops are literally, they look like cough drops or a hard candy, but they actually are a supplement, which is really fantastic. So if you don't like taking like, oh, more pills, yay. If that's your vibe, and you're like, oh, I can't not take another pill for my vitamins, for this, for that, consider these as an option. So we have a SLD slide, which is for joint lubrication, basically. We have GTS, which stands for Get Strong, which is the pre-workout. I love this because oftentimes workouts in my life just kind of pop out of nowhere, and it's nice to have one of these in my purse versus like trying to carry around a powder to put in my water, or just a good afternoon slump kind of boost. It's not jittery or anything like that. And then STP is like stop for stopping pain. It's very similar to a Tylenol without it being Tylenol. So really fantastic in that way. And that winner is, last winner, Jen Eisenberg. So, last little bit. Thank you, Jessica.
Yes, you have.
You're my Vanna White.
I am your Vanna White.
I love it. So just to wrap it up, I was already telling you guys before we even got this started about how to do the Halloween Beer Mosa Yoga earlier today, but we actually do offer Beer Mosa Yoga. I show up and do this Beer Mosa Yoga twice a month, and it's not in our Kaia app. It's not like a formal thing that's like for members or anything. It's for the community. It's a community event. But know that Kaia girls are always welcome. So every first Saturday, we're just down the street from here, local Beer Works, 11:30 a.m. Men and women, 21 and older, free event. Don't have to drink beer. You don't have to drink mimosas. You're totally welcome to, though, of course. And what we do is yoga while we sip. And I crack jokes. I typically play yoga cover songs. Today it was horror movie score music and made everyone guess the movie. Anyway, but we do that on the first Saturday, 11:30 a.m. local Beer Works, and the fourth Saturday of the month at South Reno Pinion off of Lake Wedge Parkway, 11 a.m. So that's always on our Facebook page. You click on events, you can kind of get the reminders on that. And you can always just add it to your calendar, whether you come or not. You're like, oh yeah, there's Beer Mosa Yoga, that might be fun. And if you have people in town, really great event to bring them to, all you gotta do is bring a yoga mat. So I've talked to so many dudes who've never done yoga before, and they're like, wow, yoga's really good. And it's like, well yeah, it's really good for your body. It's not like a foo-foo whatever. It's totally a thing that is, you're all stream beer, and that's cool too. So we do have our Haunted Hustle Challenge, which is going on right now. It ends on Thursday, which is Halloween. So I will be confirming those who completed the 13 workouts in 15 days after Halloween. I have the Hustle trucker hats, the Kaia Hustle trucker hats. So those who hit that mark will get a hat, of course, and we'll announce all those participant winners as well. Our 12th annual Kaia Make Loop is coming up on November 9th. So this event, 12th annual, again, something that we've been doing forever. We basically jog or run around McCarran Boulevard, but it's not intended to intimidate anybody because no one has to do the entire 23.5 miles. One, yeah, because we're like, see you never, Karen. Have fun. But it's actually where you can be a support car, where you can support girls who are jumping in or out, because at any point a runner or jogger can jump in or out. We do have like 3 loose checkpoints. Starting line, finish line is the same place. And then all the way around the loop, we have some, every 6 miles, a rough checkpoint, just to make sure we're staying together, or coming back together. But you can do a mile and then hop into a sport car. You can then be a support car. You can be riding a bicycle alongside the runners. We've had a lot of our cyclist Kaia girls join in that way, which has been really fantastic. And just a book and it's free for everybody. So any woman is welcome to participate. If you have friends who love running or cycling or whatever, they're welcome to join us. If they download the Kaia FIT app, you guys have the Kaia FIT app, go to Midtown, you'll see it under classes, and you'll see it broken up by runner or support car and each leg. So you can actually signal like, I'll be around at this time, and then I really know when I'm supposed to run, so I'm not running 50,000 miles. Because, you know, it's happened some years, and I got smart about how I formatted this event. So, but really, truly, it is for everybody. Emails will start going out about that event. We will have our, I already mentioned it, but the anti-abduction training workshop on November 16th. That is under the Sparks location in the Kaia FIT app under the workshops tab. So if you're interested in it, it's the $100 for each participant. I believe it's 18 and over, unless 14 and over is accompanied by an adult participant, just so you know. But all that's in the description there, and we have a Facebook event around that, and emails will go out around that as well. Obviously, we do special schedules around Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year, so just keep an eye on emails, or just, when in doubt, pop around on the app, check your studios if you're looking ahead, because especially like on Thanksgiving, we'll have one workout in one location, one workout in another location, one workout in another location, but it's a share the love, so everyone's welcome for free, men, women, and children, and they can all book in the app, not a big deal. And then our next BRIK for the new year, our orientation's on January 4th, so get excited, yay, it'll be super cold for me, because I'll be outside, oh my gosh. And then January 6th is the official start, with the bonus 7th week actually starting December 30th.
Yay.
Yeah, because January 1st is like, I don't know, is it Wednesday? I don't even know, it's something.
Yeah,
so, yeah, it's right in the middle of the week. It's not inconvenient at all. Good job, right here. Anyway, that's it, you guys.
Yay.
So, yay, thank you for being here. I'm not sure if anyone's going to Night of the Living Dead live from this group or not, but I will definitely let everyone else know how it went and how splattered I get. Because Mark wanted to get tickets in the splatter zone, and I'm like, okay.
I saw
love
some
you.
people out like on the in the parking lot across the street.
Yeah.
There was some kids ready to go. They had like their white
Are
dresses.
they wearing all white?
Yeah,
We're
somewhere
wearing
and
white
like
too.
blood splatter socks and like
Yes.
stuff.
So, okay, well, at least I won't feel
I'm
like
assuming
such a
that's
weird-
where they're going. Maybe
They could be
not.
going anywhere,
Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah.
But I hope they're going to that show,
Yeah.
because we're gonna be wearing all white, and I do not wear all white. I'm gonna, like, white and black is my color, because of the hair, I don't need to wear much else. So even like coming up, thank you clothing exchange, because the Kaia girls helped find me white. It was like, it was almost like a tracksuit that's like sweatshirt and bottoms.
Oh yeah.
Kind of material, yeah. And so I'll be wearing that, and they actually found me a white dress too, but the dress is so nice, I was like, oh no, this needs to not get anything on it, ever. So we'll see how it goes, but thank you guys for coming.
Yay. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course.